if I can scroll all the way through. Ghost. So that is your team for this evening here at LMC as you do prepare to attack. It's the best of 5 rounds. It's game number 1 of the 5 weeks to come. And without further ado, boogity, 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 let's play Overwatch as we are off and away. Everybody's going to go right for it. Ghost is going to sit at the back playing Anna like usual. Going to have a good old attack front from our Hug, who is going to be all over the place. You can already see Coventry trying to make their way through. Doomfist is available to them. Genji as well. Going to be trying to fight Doomfist off as he does try and get in the way. And he's going to go straight into a wall that may be difficult for him. Kirito and I believe Mercy there momentarily, if I did catch it. Cry takes down the Arctic, but the Arctic takes down Asda, and we go on to the point. LMC trying to capture it to get the advantage here in the first game, and it is just like that. Mercy in the background, Genji in the background, boost enabled. Mercy flies up for Coventry, Soldier sits on the point, and we go over to our Hub. We're going to be looking to go against Doomfist one more time. Seeming to be in a battle which will evolve throughout this first game here this afternoon, and it is going to be all over the place. Trying to defend as much as possible. Soldier comes in, Mercy's right there. Doomfist gets taken down by Spaghetti, and it may come down to Pasta. As Barra goes for the ultimate but gets taken down. They do get Ghost and I2 in the process. I2 taking down Tiller. Just before that, Spaghetti takes down Cry. Arctic takes down Jarek. And of course, Spaghetti takes down Kai. LMC with the advantage. And almost an entire wipe, as it seems like Doomfist does go high up momentarily, but not really going to work. Boost will be right there for him. Soldier and also available for Coventry, but they throw in the orb and it does not really work. Mercy trying to get into those covering positions. The Soldier with the aim can absolutely decimate a Mercy's defense. As Soldier sends in the rocket, it's going to play it nice and clean. 90% enabled, as it will be our Hug who has ultimate available. And then over to Ghost as well, 82%. But we've also got Ash sitting in the background. Got to be continuing on though. Trying to try to defend the point. That's what you have to play for the time being. As it reaches 70%, ultimate goes for our Hug, and they will not get anybody in the process. But I2 gets Cry, Arctic gets Kai, and somehow that rhymes. But over into the positions as much as possible, and I believe that is jump swing. Yes, it was a switch jump swing for Coventry. Doomfist put into the substitute bench, and then all over the place. Going to be on as much as possible. Reaper also gets selected by Coventry. Ultimate gets enabled by Kirito. Genji gets ultimated, but it is a nano boost administered to our Hug. It goes into overtime. Could that be the defining play? Yes, it will. LMC 1, Coventry 0.
Score 1-0.
So LMC 1, Coventry 0. Of course, it's Coventry Crosshairs, seeming to not be in the LMC, seeming to avoid the crosshairs of Coventry this evening. And Coventry is in fact being in LMC's crosshairs. But we wait to go one more time. LMC can win this first round, can win the first game, can win the second game of round number 1, as here we go. It's activating the objective and we go one more time. Control point opens in 23 seconds time, so each team will begin to get into position. An opportunity may arise at any point, as everybody's going to be moving in right now. It is going to be the hamster of hammers, or wrecking ball, as many people may like to call it, on the advantage, and LMC will move in to get as much as possible. Kirito tries to move out the way, but will get overtaken. Winston in the background, trying to move away as well for Coventry, trying to take into the background as the Arctic Sky takes down Jakra. I2 takes down Cry, and it will be our Hug with the assistance of Junkrat, who takes down the Asda employee. As onto the point will go LMC, and advantage goes to them. One more opportunity as switch to Reinhardt, it seems, by Coventry, so trying to get into that position as early as possible. Moves across, Arho goes down and takes down Soldier with the assistance of Arctic Sky. Reaper, Kirito will all try to move in. It will go over. Jared playing. Kirito goes down. Reinhardt straight off the edge and into the and on to the edge as Kirito gets sent off. Mercy tried to get the save there, but also gets sent off. Arctic and Spaghetti going with the plays. Ultimate almost enabled for Arhug. Ghost with the support doing as much as they need to. Going to be continuing on throughout the rest of this round though. Spaghetti for LMC Esports with Soldier seeming to be a key factor here this evening as well as the rest of the team. 42% reached on the objective for all of the players as we see right there in the background. Soldier versus Soldier can be the key factor. Sometimes Reinhardt gets taken down by Arhug with the assistance from Spaghetti, and Soldier will send in a shatter up as Reaper tries to walk out the way, gets taken down by the melee of Spaghetti. I2 takes down Jarek, I2 takes down Kai. 3 players down for Coventry, and honestly, that's how you go, and sometimes you gotta fly high. As Spaghetti still trying to defend the point right now. LMC with a major advantage here this evening as we go. As Mercy tries to go up there and get the rev ready. However, Ultimate is enabled. Ultimate is ready. Not enabled, it is ready for Soldier. And the Ultimate is right there for Hulk, but gets taken down unfortunately. Soldier gets nano boosted. Activate the Ultimate. Pray and pray. Gets 1. Gets 2. Can he get a 3rd? Can he get a 4th? Unfortunately, it does not seem like it. Coventry will get onto the point, and they are going to defend it for the time being. LMC will not allow him though. Mercy right there with the pocket, and it will be I2 who takes down Asta. Mercy right there in the point, but it all ends now as Arhug takes down Tiller, playing for Mercy, which seemed to be a key factor here in round 1. In game number 1, it's LMC over Coventry. And Arhug, we're playing the game. So as we go over the pond and to America, the map is Midtown, and we all know what happens here. You push the payload as far as you can, and the one who gets it the furthest will pick up the win. It is round number 1. Game number 1 was won by LMC over the Coventry Crosshairs. Coventry will look to come back. It is best of 5 rounds, so we will wait and see. And of course, as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get ready to rumble.
I seek answers when we do.
So straight away, it is going to be LMC on the defensive, trying to defend that win in the first game. As of course, game 1 of 5 now completed. We go now into game number 2. Possibility of it to go all the way up to 5 rounds is right there, as it will be Arhug who will go, as it will be Arhug who goes right there. Ghost will go over to Anna.
I would like to leave before the sun
there we go.
goes down.
As Spaghetti continues to play Soldier, Mercy decided by Arctic, and then Farah for I2. If you were watching just before we went onto the Christmas break, and you know how much I2 can be with Farah, it could be a deadly combination, and with Mercy right there with the pocket, could be one of the major differences. As Farah will send in the rockets, you don't exactly get the best visual up here in the building, but we'll wait and see. Soldier right there as well, so long range being the defensive tactic for LMC here this evening, as they do spot the rest of Coventry Crosshairs, who tend to go up into the trusty train. As personally, I think British trains are better than American trains, but it's an American map, so we're not going to judge it. As May does go and try and make their way through, but freezes himself and get the healing right up there. As Ramatra decided to go for by Coventry Crosshairs, as their employee gets taken down by Arhub. And right now, Ramatra will be right there with him, trying to cause as much space as possible. Sigma is going to have absolutely none of it though. But right now, Spaghetti tries to move away. He did take down Cry. I2 takes down Tealpa, but Kai took down Spaghetti. Arhug takes down Jack as Ghost get taken down by Kai. Arctic Sky revives Ghost to get the healing back up there. Both of the supports enabled, and they will stay on the point. Coventry Crosshairs have 2 minutes, 45 seconds to get that payload moving. Otherwise, they will have a major back foot into the defensive play. LMC having the defensive play here seems to be a major advantage, as they know as long as they can stop Coventry from getting that payload moving, they only need to move that payload 1 inch when it comes down to Virgo to get the win in game number 2 of round number 1. As it seems like as Coventry does actually go and select Farah for a momentary moment, as here comes the match with the rest of the team. Farah's going to be right there with him as Sigma goes in for the ultimate, but it is going to be Kai who will suddenly take it down. I2 taken down by Asda. Kai takes down Ghost. It's going to be very, very unfortunate. Ultimate is ready for Mercy, however unable to get it, as down goes Arctic, as Asda employee takes them down. As right here on the point, it seems like it's gonna happen. The defensive play lasted for so very long, but it unfortunately looks like it's gonna come to a screeching halt as Coventry Crosshairs finally get the payload out the shop.
If I'm still standing, I'm still fighting.
So right now LMC have to go on a defensive play. Farah is enabled though by Coventry, seeming to be a little bit of a thorn in the side, being able to go so high up and send so many rockets in. Right now, as it will be a healing play as Nano Boost gets administered. Who was that for though? I2 takes down Cry, but Cry takes down I2. Mercy flying up high, trying to do everything that they possibly can with the ultimate enabled as Farah goes for the ultimate for Coventry Crosshairs, but they do get put to sleep, and that is going to be a major play by Mercy to get Zarya back into the fight. As Mercy will begin to retreat a little bit. Unfortunately, Soldier gets taken down. Farah with the bubble takes down Cry. That is the Farah of Coventry out of the play for the time being. Doomfist selected for tank now by Coventry. Kirito also right there with them, as well as Cassidy, as we're all over the place. But right now, it is going to be Kirito who will try to make their way through. As a little bit behind seeming, Baptiste behind LMC's defences. How the heck did they get there? We honestly have no idea. But they are dealt with and sent back to the start line. As right now, it seems like Coventry decided to regroup and send it as a team. Unfortunately though, it's going to be Zarya who will take down as the employee. LMC trying to regain an advantage here as much as possible. They spot Kirito, they take down Kirito as Ghost takes them down with the assistance of Zarya. Spaghetti held down Kai, and down goes, and by Arhug takes down Jack. The ultimate is ready and to be enabled for Zarya. But right now, Spaghetti with Soldier doing as much as they need to. 2 minutes remain for Coventry to push it any further, unless they can get it to that next bit, then they will get a time extension. But it looks like it's going to stay right here for the time being, as Baptiste will go up higher, tries to get him to find the defence behind the defences a little bit, gets the shield up, and it is going to be Soldier who will go in, and he will send in the bullets, as it was the ultimate there by Zarya, who was able to get it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, call it a quarter pounder, and you might as well call up McDonald's, because that is a perfect order of play. As they are now back in the defensive position, as LMC 1 minute 18 left to defend. They need to do as much as they possibly can, as Queen is now selected. Ultimate gets enabled by Kirito. That will take down I2 and Spaghetti. It's going to be very, very unfortunate unfortunate as the takedown are taken as well. And that takedown goes. Zarya absolutely surrounded by Coventry from the Midlands. And that is going to be extremely unfortunate as the payload continues to move for Coventry. Unlucky for LMC, but it's what comes down to. The advantage still in LMC's hands as they can still stop that payload from moving further. The less distance they have to cover on their offensive play. Reaper right there with him. The beam gets sent out by Zarya as they are going to be going right onto the point as it will be Baptiste who enables the enhancement wall, but here comes Spaghetti with the bubble, moves in, 1, 2, 3, 4, can they get the 5th? Reaper decides to retreat, and it looks like it will stay there. Coventry have to move in at any moment. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, as we got 3, 2, 1, overtime. As we go all over the place, they try to move in, but LMC have none of it. Overtime will come to an end in the first round of game number 2. It's LMC who will get the advantage into the offensive.
Switching sides.
So as the heroes get enabled, LMC will have to get that payload out of the shop and then send it 111.12 meters to get the win here in game number 2 of round number 1. And it is the advantage which they need. It is the best of 5 rounds. That's the max you can go to. But if LMC can get 2 up, then they only have to win 1 more round. Who knows? It could be a landslide. And LMC go all the way with no losses. As Soldier will be kept by Spaghetti. And it will be Baptiste for the Arctic Sky, as well as Genji for I2. And gonna go back over to the other side of the team. It is gonna be Arhug playing tank, gonna keep with Zarya. And then it will be Ghost who stays on board with
I still have much to learn.
old Anna. As they are dancing on the table. Honestly, with the in-game music, it does make sense. It is kind of relaxing. As we look out the window, trying to figure out where Coventry Crosshairs may be placed. It's where that could be a major difference as well. Where are they placed? Are they in a blind spot? Can you get past that first defense to get to the payload spot? As they are going to move in, Zarya automatically bubbles. It will be Sigma selected by Coventry Crosshairs, as Anna will get the heals in, and they are going to be doing everything they need to. Getting the save on Zarya, as Zarya will continue to move in. The health will go down for Spaghetti, but they get the heal pod down. Barrier will go up by Sigma, playing for Coventry, gets the vortex, stuck in those bullets, and puts up the barrier one more time. It's going to be a little bit unfortunate, but LMC already seem to have a bit more advantage than Coventry did in the first few rounds, already pushing Coventry back onto that point where the payload comes out of the shop, and its Soldier will begin to go around the outside. It will get the attack on. They spot Sigma. They get Sigma. Call it a shot. Call it a sharpshooter because he just put him in submission. And right now, Mercy will go in and Sigma will get resurrected for Coventry Crosshairs. But in the process, Kai gets taken down. Kai gets taken down. Tia gets taken down. The Arctic gets taken down by Kai, but I2 takes down Jacka. Spaghetti takes down Kai. Revenge for LMC. That's how they like to do it. And with 2 minutes, 37 seconds remaining, we've only got 1/3 left. We beat 70%. We beat 90%. And right onto it, the payload comes out the shop. Call on the sirens because it's a fire engine. And it is LMC with 4 minutes 50 to push it 111.12 meters to win. As Sigma does go in for the ultimate, and it is unfortunately not going to work. The barrier is right there. Unfortunately, Ghost and Spaghetti got taken down in the process, but it's going to be Zarya with the bubble, who will have the advantage there. Genji trying to move in as much as possible, but also going to stick behind. Nano Boost is available to be used by LMC when they do need. Nano Boost will go in for Zarya, and that's how you do it. Boom, bam, 1, 2, 3, taking down everything. As Ahug takes down Asda. Asda taken down by Ahug. It is all over the place. Bubble up, get the defensive down. But it's all over the place. It's a little bit of mayhem. But honestly, when is it not with Overwatch? The offensive barrier does go up by LMC. Unfortunately, Baptiste did get taken down. Same with Ghost. Hulk took down Argent. But that is going to be it, and that is going to bring it to a screeching halt. The payload will have to begin to be moved again, as May is actually going to be sticking at a defensive point for Coventry Crosshairs. But LMC basically having none of it, sending the May into retreatment, as trying to do as much as they can, trying to continue on throughout the rest of this battle. Sigma right there gets the good old rock straight to the face of Spaghetti, as jumping backwards as it will be the ultimate, and it gets sent up. But that is a perfect move by Baptiste, giving Anna that immortality shield. Not full immortality, but you know what I mean. As Genji will go and try and throw it back as much as possible. Baptiste right there with him, 63 to 64, 55% reach to continue here. LMC trying to do as much as they possibly can. Soldier's going to be right there with him. The ultimate is available for them whenever they do need, so that may be one of the major plays which they end up using. Anna, we will check Anna momentarily. As Genji also has ultimate, that could be a play to use. Zarya is ultimate, and almost with the ultimate. Baptiste says it will, as it's still the ultimate fight. As Genji with the ultimate takes down Jack, takes down Ahug. As it will be Asda who gets taken down. It's going to be May right there. They may have got the roll top, but they got taken down in the process. Sigma tries to do what they can. The shield is up. They're going to have none of it though. Nano boosted for Zarya. And that is going to be LMC who get the payload moving one more time. As they move up to the advantage, as Baptiste puts up the shield, the immortality shield gets taken down. But the ice to heal themselves up, but 66, 67 as the soldier, as the battle rages on top of the mid-town tunnel. But it is going to be payload moving up the as right now, the payload does begin to move again, although it is currently contested. May tries to move in, gets taken down, Cry gets taken down, and Ukara and Sigma will try and move in right there. Zarya does have ultimate if they need to, as an employee gets taken down, but the absolute team in an absolute cluster, moving in simply on Zarya.
Armaments are ready.
I feel bad because there was nothing they can do there. 4 against 1. That's not exactly a fair fight. As right now, it is going to be I2 who now switches to Echo. Baptiste right there as well to heal up. 32 seconds to get it to that point. As the clock begins to tick down, 22, 21, 20, 19, as the ultimate gets enabled by Baptiste. Try and take him down as much as possible. Will the payload continue to move though? No, it not. No, it will not. It will continue to retreat. LMC will rush to it to get it moving one more time. May with the ultimate, but that's going to be extremely unfortunate. Zarya moves in with the payload. Now in overtime, can LMC push it the entire way? 111.11 meters to beat, but it's going to be Junkrat who moves in with the ultimate. Sigma moves in with the ultimate. Zarya will not give up the offensive though. Overtime, ticking down. You can see it up top. It's going to be unfortunate. It's a defeat for LMC in game number 2, so it brings the score to 1-1. As Spaghetti with play of the game. go to Savasa. It is game number 3 of round number 1. LMC versus Coventry Crosshairs, and it's the first to get 3 points. Let's see how we go, shall we? Tied even. LMC to win game number 1. Coventry Crosshairs to win game number 2. It's the best of 5. So who will get the advantage going into game number 4? This is game number 3, and we are about to get ready to rumble as you assemble your heroes and your way to attack. 99 meters to the first point.
If anyone requires my assistance, please inform me.
Shame you didn't play a real tackle game. Football isn't a game, kid.
That's a brand new interaction.
5, 4, 3, 2.
So we get ready to rumble one more time. Let's go for it as you make your way towards the first point as much as possible. Ghost now playing Moira. Also got some Moira. I can never remember the name, unfortunately. As we do continue going towards the flash point. It's all over the place, and it is actually Coventry Crosshairs who are trying to go and get in behind. Doesn't unlock for another 7 seconds, but whoever's on it could have a major advantage. As down goes Kai by Moira, as the takes down Spaghetti. Reaper will be right there. Damage orb sent in by Moira, trying to deter Coventry Crosshairs into the back. It seems like they're going to stay where they are for the time being. Going to be moving in as much as possible, trying to go on the attack. Moira with the heals and the attack. Rug takes down Tia. Spaghetti takes down Asda. I2 takes down Cry. LMC 32% reached on the first flashpoint. That can give a major advantage into the next one. But as they do continue to move, as they right now, Moira on the point. Roll it as the soldier walks right there with him as our hub moves in and will try to walk through out of the way. However, the heals will go down. They are going to get very unfortunate there. Goes and picks up the healing block onto the map. They do get into a firefight though with Reaper as LMC will come in to assist their counter. As right now it is going to be Spaghetti who will be watching up top. It's Coventry Crosshairs who now go on the flashpoint. 87 reach for 87% reach for LMC, without 27% for Coventry Crosshairs. You got to get all 3 flashpoints. But however, it does of course all come down to it. As going to be sending in the rockets as much as possible for LMC, as trying to get damage in there as well. As Reaper goes in for the ultimate, takes down Spaghetti, takes down Arhug as their employee with the assist from Kirito. Kai takes down Arctic Sky with the assist from Kirito. So a lot of assists from Kirito on the side of Coventry, 78% reached. However, I2 is going to be right there on the point as they wait for the rest of LMC to move in. Possibility to bring it in to overtime. 94, 95, 96, 97. Reaper will make the play to move in. Yes, Kirito, that takes down the defense. Takes down everybody. High noon for Coventry, but it's unfortunately not going to work out as the overtime play gets done and dusted. Team kill for LMC on Coventry. Coventry got to 99%. They thought they were going to get it, but in fact they did not. 96, 97, 98, 99. Flashpoint 1 goes to LMC.
That's better.
As the next flashpoint does get shown where it will be, and LMC with that first one, mega play there with the team kill to be able to clutch that first one up. As right now everybody's going to be going right at it, so they're going to be continuing to attack. As it seems like Echo has now been selected by Coventry Crosshairs. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, It is going to be the second flashpoint now enabled. It is all to play for. Can LMC get a second up with the Coventry Crosshairs who get there first? Moira moves in. I2 takes down Tiller. Ghost takes down Kai. Arhug takes down Jack. Asda takes down Ghost, but I2 takes down Cry. Arhug takes down Asda. Team kill again! LMC on a roll. Major advantage playing in their hands. As they do continue to move in with every opportunity given, LMC on a massive defensive play, most likely unhappy with what happened last time in game number 2 of 5, and it is going to be thrown in the damage. Almost the heals will now go in for LMC, and it is going to be enabled by Kirito for Coventry Crosshairs. Will they move in? Moira's going to warp out of there, try and heal on the teammates. Juno unfortunately going to get taken down by Kai. Spaghetti taken down by Cry. And Cry takes down Ghost as it will. Cry and Kai sound very similar, so if it sounds like I'm saying one person, I am so sorry. As we do continue going on, as Coventry Crosshairs, LMC got up to 50%, Coventry Crosshairs now on the point with 32%. So they are going to move in as much as possible to get every advantage that they may need to. Or they are going to be on a defensive play. They know where LMC is. They have him in their sights. LMC is going to have to go and do everything they need to. Moira will move in. Ultimate is ready to be used if they need to. As they will. All Coventry's all in one spot. Ultimate enabled by Zarya. One more time. Make it a triple of diversion. It's a triple kill. It's a triple team kill. Had to calm my voice down there for a second. The third team kill, that makes it a triple. All in the space of 2 flashpoints. So that major ultimate play by Moira being a key factor there. Of course, the rest of the LMC team also playing at their part. As requested heals is on board. As 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. Echo moves in behind on the side of Coventry Crosshairs. On the background as well will be Tracer, but Spaghetti takes down Jack, and everybody gets taken down. The overtime goes, making a quarter-pounder team kill, and that is 4 times. LMC gets flashpoint number 2. Next flashpoint enables in 32 seconds. Here we go. Either now selected for Coventry Crosshairs as Moira will move in. I believe I heard a Anna as well in the background.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
As Echo already with the ultimate does choose to go for the same tank as LMC. He's going to try to move in as well, but it's going to be Diva right there. It will be on defensive play. They will try to move in and they will get taken down. Echo moves in. Gets taken down as we're moving in. The ultimate will be enabled by Kirito on the side of Coventry Crosshairs. Not like he's going to play a key factor though. Ultimate enabled by Moira. Baby Diva will come out the tank. Gets taken down by Moira. Ghost takes down almost every single member. And on an absolute roll is LMC at this time, being 11, 12, 13%. Keep it going, keep it rolling. That is how it's going to continue. 40% was reached by Coventry Crosshairs, as you can see at the top of your screen. As Diva will send in the ultimate. Unfortunately, it will take down Spaghetti, but not the entire team of LMC. As right now, as Moira gets taken down by Anna, who is being played by Tilka. But Pug takes down as their employee. See it over there. It's an absolute cluster of attackers all over the place. And right now, the battle does keep going. Baby Diva is out of tank. She gets taken down. Reaper tries to escape, but he's chasing down. Just very, very unfortunate. Hello, Reaper. I don't know if you could hear him in the game over my very loud voice. But it is a 90% reading for LMC. Can they make it 2-1? Here in round number 1 of the Division 1. But right now, it is going to be 2-1. LMC 2, Coventry 1.
Play of the game.
As Ghost will pick up play of the game here as we get ready to go run, as we get ready, and we will be waiting for game number 4 of round number 1. So this is where it comes down to it. LMC can pick up the win in round number 1 right here at Colossus. It is best of 5, but it's LMC 2-1 as it stands. If LMC win this one, then it will be LMC with the win in round number 1. Of course, we're going to go through this real quick for you. There is 2 splits. You've got the north and south. Then everybody gets put into where they placed in the Swiss, and then you have the Division 1 or Division 2. It is 5 weeks of action here in Division 1, and then the top 8 will advance to face the top 8 of the north in Division 1 will advance to face the top 8 of the south, and then it's round of 16, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and then the finals, as I like to call it, the FA Cup style, even though you don't play 2 rounds. Let's get ready to rumble as we go to Colossus. Of course, it's simple. You got a bot right in the middle. You need to push it as far into the enemy side as possible. Whoever pushes it the furthest out of any of these rounds will be the winner of game number 4 of round number 1. It is Genji, tries to move in, gets taken down. Kai takes down Soldiering on the side of Coventry Crosshairs. And of course, most people will know it. It is a major 10-minute game. It is a major 10-minute game, and it all comes down to it. However, I will remind you, we'll take you back to just before the Christmas break. The way that LMC were able to get into the top 5 and get placed in Division 1 in Swiss is by actually having a major landslide win here at Colossus. So LMC, no strangers to this map, as they do push it 30.58 meters. Coventry Crosshairs now get onto the bot and push it as far as possible into the LMC side. As Winston will be the tank selected. For Coventry Crosshairs, and he does take down Soldier, who is moving their camera around quite a bit, not seeming to be very happy about losing that, unfortunately. But it's Overwatch, unfortunately, is the way it has to go. But LMC now back on the bot and getting it moving as they continue on in this fight. As we go over to the left-hand side, trying to move in as much as possible on the battle, trying to get as many fights in there, as well as it will be Soldier who will be on there. The tank for LMC moves in, takes Soldier down. No long range for Coventry Crosshairs. Thank you very much, LMC says. As Winston tries to move into close range, as I2 takes down the Kirito for Coventry Crosshairs, as Arhug will take down Anster, Ghost takes down Tiller, I2 takes down Cry.
No one can hide from my sight.
Oi, get this one.
So a major play here as Cassidy can be spotted right behind that rock. So Seems like Coventry was trying to go with a sneaky play there as Winston does move in and he places up the shield. But LMC's going to have absolutely none of it. Moira sends in the heal bubble and the ultimate will go right in there. Ultimate will go right in there for him, as right now it is going to be a little bit unfortunate as Echo seems to try and get a fight in there, but going to be able to almost take takedowns. We get a takedown Silla, can't take it down by our Hug, as their employee takes down our Hug, and I2 takes down Asta. So right now, 72.78 meters reach for LMC, only 21.78 for Coventry. So almost a 50-meter difference in distance pushed by both teams, just off by 1 meter. Very unfortunately, which may upset some people. As Winston seeming to be in behind the LMC defences, same with Kirito. But Moira sees Kirito, gonna have none of it. As they try to get in there, Moira will move in and they will begin to heal up LMC's tank. Winston gets taken down by our Hug.
Progress.
As the game says it for me, forward spawn activated now for LMC, as unfortunately Widowmaker does get taken down by Kaza. Healing more will get sent in by Moira, going to try and get as much in there as possible. Genji selected right there for Coventry Crosshairs. Healing Orb gets sent in as well by LMC, and Winston tries to move in, but 4 against 1, usually not going to work out, and it definitely did not this time in the case of Winston. But we're seeing right here what we saw in the Christmas, just before the Christmas break. It is the ultimate enabled for Kirito, now going to have to go on the absolute defensive. It's Coventry Crosshairs. They need to get LMC out of the range that they currently are in, but it's 3 versus 3 and 2 versus 1 as the ultimate is as the tank for LMC holding the advantage. As Winston actually for Coventry has switched to Doomfist, who sends LMC's tank into a wall, sends them back to the spawn.
Has the robot. Initiate search and rescue. I've still got it. I've still.
As soldiers seem to be crouching there quite a lot. As we do continue going on. Escort bot being sent back to the middle now. As 4 minutes 23 remain, the Mercy of Coventry Crosshairs is spotted and it will get sent in. It will be an absolute batter as Genji will ultimate and takes down Arctic. But Ahug takes down Asda and Jar. I2 takes down Kai as now Tracer enabled by LMC. Trying to do as much as they can. Doomfist tried to move in, but unfortunately Tracer was just way too quick, zipping about, getting between the mortal and I would say the base realm personally. That's about it. So a 5-person kill streak goes on to Tracer, being played of course by I2, as it will be Juno, played by the Arctic Sky, who will be doing as much as they possibly can in this battle. Going to be in behind a little bit, trying to heal up as well. As right now, it is going to be LMC. One more shot. We saw this happen last time as where do they come from? Out of nowhere. But LMC doing as much as they can. Juno trying to make their way around. Tracer unfortunately was taken down. Soldier going to be making their way up the hill, doing as much as they can as well. Ultimate is there and raring to go for Soldier, unfortunately, and not the perfect opportunity to play it. So that is going to be extremely unfortunate. 124.8 meters made up by LMC, only 21.78 meters by Coventry Crosshairs. 2 minutes 47 seconds remain here in game number 4 of round number 1 of Division number 1 North. As right now, high noon selected by Coventry Crosshairs. Crosshairs, but doesn't seem to work that well. Kai does take down our Hug, however, but Spaghetti will take down Jack. Spaghetti will take down Kaiser, and it will be trying to move in as much as possible, trying to take down all of them. Be careful, he's got Doomfist right behind him. Doomfist tries to zip away, but gets taken down by Arctic. That sounded like a resurrection by Mercy, as will get taken down. And that is one more chance as 5-player kill streak for Soldier gets racked up after that return to spawn. Spaghetti will begin to move up there as well. Goes up the stairs, trying to get as much movement on that spot as possible. But one more time onto the hill. Ultimate gets enabled there by Kirito, as unfortunately everybody seems to retreat on the side of LMC. But now the perfect opportunity may arise as Doomfist will move in and unfortunately take down Juno for LMC. But I2 with the zigzags up and moves out the way, as it will be Mercy right there with him. Kirito also spotted. 1 minute 30 remains. Kirito trying to do as much as they need to. Mercy, not Mercy, Tracer zips backwards trying to make their way through. As in the background it will be Doomfist right there with him. Doomfist does take down Tracer. Arhug takes down Asda employee. Juno right there as well, trying to send in as many heals as they possibly can. They will get the heals in. Doomfist will be right there with him. Juno spots them, takes them down. Revenge for Juno, played by Arctic Sky. So Spaghetti take down Kai and Jack right there as well as they move up to the hill one more time, doing as much as they possibly can. Spaghetti also making their way around, as right now it is in the hands of LMC as less than 1 minute remains. It was the best of 5, but it looks like it may come to an end early. Going into game number 4, it was LMC 2. Coventry Crosshairs 1, and right here, as the time continues to tick down, then they add an insult to injury if they could get it all the way. But here in Division 1 North, here in game number 4 of round number 1, Coventry tried to do everything, but they couldn't do enough. It's LMC Esports with the overall victory against Coventry Crosshairs in round number 1 of 5.